pieces with the sewing on them. So
Oh, yeah, I've got those
I'll
too.
I'm gonna make you big, and I'll be across the room.
Okay.
Hi, Mona. Hi, Jacqueline.
Hi, Mona. Hi, Jacqueline. Well, let me turn this around so that handle's not flipping in everything. Well, these are what I did last night. I said I would show y'all what they looked like after they dried. And so there's not as much color on them as it looked like last night. So I think they're ripe for me to do some highlighting around all the lines and stuff, which I'm going to do maybe in my next live. I don't know. But anyway, that's what those ended up looking like. Hi, Barbara.
They
And
are
I like
gorgeous.
them. I like them. They're
I
just
was
not as
cleaning
dark as I
beads.
thought they would be.
I was cleaning beads, and you were there, and I could see they were all drippy wet. And then I turned around, and you were gone. It's like,
Yeah, I decided
oh
I would. They were not going to dry while I was there, so I might as well just leave them sitting there and go in the house.
no, and go in the
So
house. There you go.
anyway,
So, but they're
that's what they look like. Hi,
really
Melissa.
pretty. Hi, Melissa. And guys, I'm sorry about the noise. If it's too bad, I'll mute myself. So, um, they're about to get done, at least with the stuff over here. I don't know if they're done. Um, they have to grind the stump on the other end of the house. So, but my husband's out there watching them very carefully. As long as
Mine
they
are
don't drop
still
anything on my electric
in
wire,
big
we're
long
good.
strips. So
Oh, well, why don't you, I'm going to, hi, Mindy. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Mona. Hi, Jacqueline.
these
I'll
are
leave
what
you.
we did Tuesday, and I sewed them. And so now I'm just going to cut them apart, and I'll show them to you as I do that. I didn't, some of them I did, back and forth lines, and some of them I just did one line of stitching through. I didn't think they all had to be, have major stuff done. This one just zigzagged through. These two I did, back and forth around. This one I just kind of outlined that and then did a zigzag. So, but I liked leaving them all together, doing them one right after the other. That was it made it go way faster.
That's how I was taught to sew in the first place. I've always sewn like that. Hi, Melissa and Holly and Linda. So glad you guys, and Nancy. So glad you guys are here. Um, I've always chain sewed like that. Mama taught me that ages and ages ago. No matter what I'm doing, I pretty much do that. So,
Well, I just haven't really ever done stuff that I needed to do that, except one quilt I made for Ethan. It's the only time I've ever, done anything that would be helpful. But
even when I'm garment sewing, my mama, that was how we did it.
yeah,
Um, you know, um, you just kept going from one piece to the next. So
yeah.
thanks,
Well, I
Barbara.
never had done that before.
I'm glad the noise is not too bad. Really and truly, it's the chipper that's bad.
Yeah, I can't even hear it. I don't know about everybody else, but anyway, I'm really enjoying. I think these little pieces are fun. So I'm glad that we did that. Now I've got some pieces I can stick in a box or two. Some of them are too long to go in those boxes, but
Melissa, you guys may not be able to hear it, but I can feel it. They're shaking the house. Oh dear. And they've been doing it today. I was making beads this morning, and they dropped a limb, and it just hit the ground, but I was sure it had hit the house. I had to stop and go see what they had done.
oh goodness,
So,
that would be scary.
well, the tree we had them actually take down. Hi, Brittany. We had them take completely down. It's called a water oak, and they have a life expectancy of only about 50 or 60 years, and these were pushing it. And that's what came down behind the house. that went into the neighbor's yard. It's actually her tree back there, but we had one in the front yard, and we've been losing limbs out of it quite badly. That left one that you just had was really pretty. I liked it. That
This one?
little one, yeah, I
Yeah,
think it's
I like that
I
one
like it.
too. It's very
Um,
textured because that's thick upholstery fabric on there and several layers of stuff.
yeah. Anyways, the tree was in better condition than we expected it to be, but when they dropped the top out of it, it was definitely dead up in the top of it. So, um,
This is still
Chris,
my favorite.
that's your favorite. That's pretty.
Well, there's some
Chris,
of the little ones that I really like too, but
yeah, Chris promises that the next big storm, I'll be very happy that they took it down. So,
I bet he's
um,
right.
yeah, he probably is because it would take out the shop and the motorhome. So
Yeah.
most of mine fit in my little box, except for my two big ones, and I really like both of them. This one's kind of fuzzy and funky, but I still like it. It also can be cut. I can cut pieces of it. So, hi
Yeah.
Maria. Um, but I love this one. This one came out really fun. Just a minute. Let me. Um, it has a little secret here. So let me see here. I like this one too for some reason, but I really like the little tiny ones. They're my favorites. Like this one and this one.
I'm sitting
So
here looking at yours and thinking, I like hers better than mine. And I'm wondering if it's because mine were my scraps. So I've already worked with this stuff a bunch, and yours are different scraps. So that makes them more special.
it might be. I don't think that. I think that's so. This one's really simple, but I really like it. So now the one I dislike the most is this one. I really don't like this. But if I put a word on it, or hi Teresa,
I wonder if you'd like it better if you cut off some of those shaggy bits.
I might just cut it in half and then
Yeah.
put a big word out to the side or something. It's this is one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty.
I liked that one, and this one is okay, but this one I really like a lot.
I do too. And I think it's that pattern coming down.
Yeah.
It it's really pretty. Hi, Colleen.
Hi, Colleen and Teresa. I don't know if I said hello.
Maria and Linda and Holly, and I haven't said hello to a bunch of you, but I'm glad you're all here.
Yep, we're glad you're here. And guys, if the noise gets too bad, let me know and I'll mute for a little while because they're getting really close to done. And Lisa, when they do get done, I will probably have to go because I've got the money.
Okay. Yeah, they're definitely going to want that.
Oh yeah, they not only do they want it, they want it in little green bills.
Ah.
Yeah, they were like, oh yeah, we want cash. It's like, oh okay. So
So you had to go get cash.
yeah, well yeah, that's one of the things Jeff had to do yesterday.
Just say, because you don't keep that kind of money around in cash, I don't
Oh
think.
no 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 no! I don't keep that money kind of money. I like this one with the fluffies on it.
Yeah.
Um, but the other one, I don't know. It just wasn't. Maybe it's just not me. I really don't know. But I really like some of these though. I think they came out real cute and they're simple, but they will, a word or a button or hi Kimberly or
A flower or
a
something.
flower or a little butterfly,
Yeah.
die cut will add to them and just finish them out.
Hi, Violet.
Hi
Hi,
Violet. I'm
Kimberly.
so glad you're here. Um I really like this one too. It's just a little piece of ribbon that I tucked in there and a piece of
Yeah.
wallpaper. So
That shiny
um
ribbon gives it a fun
yeah,
texture.
something different. This one right here is probably another one of my favorites. Very, very simple. But like I said, like a little glittery die cut butterfly right there, or a button sewn on it, or just
Yeah,
anything will just finish it out. And so it'll be a really fast way to decorate something. This one's cool too.
I
Oh,
like
he's
that one.
sleeping. Okay, these are old ones. These are ones I made before. Um, and you can tell they're a little different because the scraps were a little different that day. Um, I used more of my little book, the book page edges,
Yeah,
and I had more. I had out some scraps of painty papers. So it's all in which scraps you pick up.
those are also really more of a blank canvas right there.
Right. Yes.
More, even more so than the other ones as far as being versatile.
Right, because they have very little in them that isn't. Yes, they have a bit of color, but that's it, just a bit. So I just was double checking to see if anybody else came in. If anybody came in, I missed it. I'm sorry. Um, the one thing about chainsawing, when you sew and turn around and sew back, I back up, so it works okay. I sew down, then I backstitch, then I sew that way. But if you try to turn around and you have a whole line of stuff in your chain sewing, then it can get a little complicated. But
That is
for
true.
the for
I
the
did some
most
both
part,
ways. So.
yeah, for the most part it works. Except that I have a little issue with my sewing machine, and its backstitch button is not wanting to work. So I'm having to use the computer part to tell it to backstitch, which is not a good thing. So,
Hmm.
and I have everything out except that I don't know. I didn't think, and I don't know what I'm going to die cut. So I'm kind of ready, but kind of not.
Well, me too.
It was
I've got
kind of one of those days.
I've got my stuff. I've got scraps. That's what I'm planning to use to cut from. But and I cut some tin cans up because I wanted to try embossing those, at least a couple of them, to see how that will work. Because I saw somebody who did that and made a journal cover, put that on their journal cover, and I really want to try that. And then
I was going to get tin cans ready, and that's one of the things I absolutely did not get done. So I'm going to have to do that another day. Just the way it's going to be because I didn't have my act together yesterday, having to do 16 extra things so that this could happen today.
yeah.
Um,
Well, when
I
you
don't
got no
know.
warning about
Yeah,
things,
yeah. It's like, okay, well, and we had appointments today. Other things, you just heard them. Sounds like a bumblebee. Oh, good, Teresa, no, just a bumblebee. How did you cut them safely? Josie or Colleen, I just used a big pair of kitchen scissors.
that's what I did. I used
Yep.
these, and well, it wasn't this pair, but it was a big pair like this that is a little bit more pointy, and I just stabbed into it, and then I started right there cutting, and I cut around, and that because if you're trying to cut around it, it was a little jaggedy.
Yeah.
So as soon as I got finished with it, and it was just a sheet, I cut around it, and then I cut down the length of it, and then I cut around this. And then I took my scissors and I cut straight along those both edges to make them straight.
Yeah.
And they're not pokey once you do that.
I'll go get a can and my scissors and I'll show. Just give me. I'm gonna make you big for a few minutes and I'll be back in a minute.
All right. I'll show you what mine look like. I don't have much room. This is what they look like. They want to curl back up. So I had them under stuff, but I just did this morning, so they haven't, really flattened out any. Um, but they're not really that sharp as long as you get off any of the little. Okay, this one I think is the one I didn't do that with, and it's got a little bit of a burr right there, and the rest of them I trimmed pretty good. No, it's this one. That one was not bad. No, I did this one. Maybe I did do them all. Um, but if I don't know if you can see this, if you've got a little place like that, that can be sharp. It's really not. But if you cut them where they're more straight, see that little piece right there? It's still really not cutting me. But if you get them straighter, now if something like that comes off, it could get buried in your foot or something, so you want to throw it away. But once you trim them down, they're not that sharp. I mean, the pointies are pointy, but you can get cut with a piece of paper. So I don't think they're more dangerous than that. But anyway. But the point, just watch the points. An awl would be a good starter hole. That's true if you can get your scissors in the awl spot. But I was just sitting in my recliner with a pair of scissors, and that's what I did. And I'm gonna probably cut each of these in half because this was a big can.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna mute myself and cut this one in half.
We don't run with them. We play with them very well. Yep. Okay. Here. The big thing is, I don't like this pair of scissors very much, honestly. But you see, it's not hard to poke a hole in one of these. And you just chomp it around. And yep, if you're not careful, you get little jaggedy edges, like she was talking about. And if you look, somewhere there's a seam on some of them. This one actually is wet inside, so we will have to clean up the mess. Don't try to cut in there. That's the thing. You lose a little, but heck, you're cutting up something in the recycle bin. And then if you go back, like she said, and just cut this off, it's cleaned up. And it's not too bad. Now, not only can you die cut these, but if you have a good punch, you can punch these. Let's see if I have a big flower punch. Where's that big flower punch? Well, here's the heart punch. Nope, that's a dog punch. But I have punched flowers and all kinds of things with this. So Teresa said I use the 16-ounce cola cans for envelopes. Ooh, how fun! But you do want to be careful of these little nasties. The little nasties are kind of bitey and whatnot. So, but these the punches work real well. So you just have to have good punches. They don't work real well on punches that are too intricate or what shall I say? If they don't work good on paper, they certainly aren't going to work for that. The thick punches, the ones that are supposed to be for thicker stuff, that works better. So I don't know if Lisa realizes that she muted and isn't making noise or not.
Well, I muted on purpose, but I didn't realize you
Okay.
had me back up.
Oh.
So I wasn't going to unmute until I was back up, but I was going to show I embossed one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that's gorgeous. And it flattens it out nicely pretty much
Oh,
too.
yeah. Mhm. Now, on the die cutting, you don't want to try to die cut with the little tiny dies. They're not going to cut that very well. I don't think. I don't know how much the little thin dies will do. Jacqueline's going to lurk and work. Okay, Jacqueline says she went to Dollar Tree to get the tiny Valentine's pins and they were out, but they had Easter ones. So, yay!
Whoops.
Whoa, and just like that in the die cutter. Yep. Mhm. Okay.
And you probably don't have to do it more than once, but I just did to be sure.
I was going to say.
It didn't sound like it did anything more the second time because you could hear it the first time it went through. So it was probably enough just to go once, but I just think those are gorgeous.
Yes,
and it's made out of something you've got around the house, you know?
Right. And you can die cut it after the fact too. So let's see what we can do.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh is right.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Even more fun.
Okay, let's see here. That one, I don't know. That. Well, I don't know if this embossing folder will work or not because this embossing folder was used by somebody for clay and they've kind of ruined it. It was in some stuff that I got.
Ah.
So we're gonna put this in here. And see if it works. Did you see Mary's Coke can journal? Did I see Mary's Coke can journal? Brittany says, great, now I need to get a Sizzix. Yep. Mm-hmm.
There's always something else you need. I'm trying to find my embossing folders.
Guys, if that noise gets to be too bad, you have to let me know because I've been listening to it all morning. I can't tell anymore what's, what it's doing. Okay, I can't remember though which thingy I need to emboss with. Which platform do I need to emboss with here?
The big regular one. Okay, on number one.
On number one. That's what I was thinking. I have to take some of this out of here.
Unless you're doing the 3D ones, then it would be on the flat platform.
Yeah, I think it's just this one. Ugh. This is going to be my issue. Is that thing.
Okay, here's the ones I was looking for. I found a bunch of other ones, but not the one.
Okay, Teresa says they can't hear it, so that's a good thing. Okay, we're going to have to get rid of this water, though, because I have a feeling that that's going to have a really bad accident.
Well, that would not be fun.
No. Hi, Nettie. Hi, Gertie.
Hi, Nettie. Hi, Gertie.
Okay, and the other thing we're going to have to probably do is
then you have to decide where you're going to. Okay. Trying to decide which way I want this done. So
Hi, Melissa. Okay.
The regular, the tin part is going to be the way I want it to be.
Isn't that just absolutely beautiful?
It is. And that's what I think that's the very one I'm fixing to use.
Um, it's oh well, that just says Ellison.
Yeah, that's what this one says. It's the Sizzix.
Yeah, it's a Sizzix. It looks familiar. Um, Hi Lala. Hi Melissa. Hi Susie. Hi Gertie.
Hi,
Um,
Lori. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Susie. Hi, Gertie. Hi, everybody else that I missed.
yes, Gertie. We're Lisa's using tea cans. I've got a soda can. But the next step is to see if this new Tim Holtz butterfly will fit on that soda can, because I have never used this die. Oh yes, that's the same one. My
Yep.
can was just, I cut off a lot of can because I was doing it fast.
Oh, and some
I
of
guess
mine, it cut it right here. Actually cut it.
and it cut it.
Yeah. So you got to be careful about that. Maybe I don't need to run it through there twice. The other one didn't do that, but these are sharper little spots.
Yeah.
But it only did that. Well, it did it actually in quite a few places. It's just not, you don't notice it as much from here.
Oh, this one's good. This will be a perfect butterfly. Um. Judy says she has a Sizzix, a Big Shot Botanical. Okay, here's the thing. I didn't realize that this actually has an embossing folder that fits the butterflies.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I may have to go get another can. I'm thinking that that's Jeff's evening chore, is to cut open cans for me. And the problem is I think he recently cut up, not cut up, but he recently took the cans to the
recycling.
recycle. And yes, mine has got some little cuts in it too, Lisa. So, okay, now I got to figure out, this needs no platform when I have these big ones in here. No platform. Okay, but if I have no platform, do I put it in the... I need more table, and I need to clean up this table.
Okay. Hi, Judy. Oh, yes, $35. That's amazing. She got a Sizzix used with all the platforms for $35.
Woo! Yeah, that's worth it. Uh-huh. Okay.
Because once you use one, it's used.
Oh, yeah. It's,
you might as well buy it used.
Yep. Now, this one is nice and used. I have a clean set of these plates, though. I have squashed plants in my Big Shot before, and the clean plate... Lala, I just use these. I just cut them off with kitchen scissors, and that's what Lisa did. Just stab them and then cut them off. Teresa got hers for $25. Wow. But I have a set of clean plates for when I squish plants. That's what I was going to tell you, is that when I squish plants, because I don't want to get the, come on now. You're going to go in there? There we go. I don't want to get the plants all bumpy from my cut pieces. Oh, that didn't cut so... Oh, there it is. Okay. Only should go through one time. Shouldn't go through the second time. That's something to learn.
That's pretty, though.
Okay, there's one. What it did was, because it's metal, it shifted when I ran it back. I should have only gone through one time, because then it wouldn't shift.
Oh,
isn't that
yeah.
pretty?
It is pretty. Those are gorgeous.
Okay, so now where's my little punchy punch? Hi, Patricia.
Hi, Patricia.
Yep, we just used scissors, Lala. Okay, so now I'm going to go in here and the places where I have pretty spots, I'm going to just cut little round circles. Oh, that one's going to be really
Excuse
pretty.
Me, goodness.
Where'd it go? That's really cool. Okay, can I get another one in there? Oh, just barely. Is that right? Yeah.
Well, just barely's good.
Just barely's good. So now the thing about my having run it back and forth twice is that now I have some little bad things on my.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to have to get rid of those because I went back and forth. So when you're using one of these big dies and metal, only one time because it shifted and it I gotta clean it up.
Oops.
And I do like my little cleany thingy. This thing is kind of good. It works pretty well.
Which cleany thingy?
This thing.
Oh, yeah. That's fun too.
Oh yeah. That's fun.
That's where did my cleaning thingy go? Because I'm gonna need it eventually.
Hi, Erin. Guys, if I missed anybody coming in, hello. I'm so glad you're all here. Okay.
Is yours like this, or is it two things that are separate?
I have two things that are separate. I have another. This one was what I could find the day I could find them.
Yeah, well, this one will come apart, so if I want them separate, I can, but
yeah,
this way I don't lose one, maybe.
Yeah, I just keep them both in this same box with all my dies. Ouch, 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 that bit me.
Are you okay?
Yes, the thing just slid down. This has, it goes like that.
Yeah.
I actually think the other end comes off. No, the other end does not come off, so, but I don't know. Jeff is watching them still, so they must be next door trimming the far side of the tree. Oh, yeah. Judy, did I say hello? I hope I said hello. What in tarnation are those? Oh, the cleaning thingies, Melissa? They are, okay. They're little brushy things and little pokey things because when you use those little thin dies and it's full of stuff, you need something to clean out the little things. Let me find one of those kinds of dies and I will show you why. I think those are all elsewhere though. They're in a different place. Let me see here. Yeah, okay.
Okay, there's nothing like making your metal look like wood.
Let me see.
I'm gonna make my metal look like wood.
Okay, hi Dana. Okay, so this little die, it's a new one I haven't used, but you see all these little stinky little holes in this thing? I'll show you what happens. Oh my.
Did you see that Dana said she sent you an email?
When did you send it, Dana? Because as of this morning, I hadn't seen an email from you.
Oh my goodness. And I just went through this one time, but look what it did.
Ooh. Well, which platform are you using? With the one, maybe take the one, take it down to
the bottom.
To the bottom.
Yeah.
So that
well, this is just supposed to be a normal one, but yeah, I'll try it.
Yeah, because that might be the problem. Okay, so let's get this out of here. Come on.
We will find out.
Okay. Now we have to have something to cut. What are we going to cut? Because I don't want a sparkly, we'll make this. We'll do this.
It did emboss it, but not very well.
Oh, okay.
Well, like this side got embossed. This side didn't get very embossed.
What you might have to do is put a piece of cardstock underneath it or something like that so that you don't have quite such a thick build up. Well, there goes the big green thing.
The big green thing?
Well, they have a big, huge lift like thing to get up into the trees in. Okay, I think this has to have the whole kit and caboodle here. I think. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, Melissa, now I can show you what that thing is for. When I get this die out, yeah, bucket loader. Thank you, Linda. A bucket loader. Big green thing. A tree. No. Okay, so that big piece came out nice and easy. But the rest of this thing doesn't come out so easy. So if you take this thing and you go like that.
When I added the cardboard, this is what happened.
You added cardboard.
Well, yep. I just added a piece of cardstock. So I might as well have used my other thing.
Yep.
Okay, well, now we know. Well, it did this to paper when I did paper, and I thought that was weird. It may just be this particular one just has such sharp edges.
Sorry, yeah. And maybe using it. Okay, so now all those little pieces are out. And now we need to get the design out. And there are these special little holes that you can push your little pokey tool through to hopefully get this out. Like so. Melissa says she needed me last night.
Erin says this is kindling.
There you go. That's kindling. That's what it looks like. Yeah. Well, you've got one piece you could use for something.
Well, what I did was I put the other one back through with the piece of cardboard. I just put it back in there right where it was, so it would, thinking that this would get better, and it did. It got better, but then it cut this. So.
Hi, Lori. one thing I'll tell you though is this thing is very sharp. So you want to put the thing back on. The other thing is, if you can see, there's still a little piece in my die. So I got to go over it again. And this is one of the reasons when you die cut that the vacuum fairy does not happy.
Yeah.
So, however, the
Yep.
vacuum fairy got a new vacuum hose, so he's a lot happier than he was.
That's good. Got to keep him happy. Hi,
Yeah,
Lori
yeah.
B.
Okay, I wonder.
She wonders.
Do you
She wonders.
suppose? Um, do you suppose you can emboss cardboard like this?
I bet you can.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
I wonder if you spray it like we did the toilet paper rolls.
Mm-hmm. See, I'm so well prepared. Even my pieces are not cut, and I just yesterday was just I had to rearrange all of Jeff's appointments and
Well,
stuff
I didn't
like
have the
that.
day you had yesterday, and my stuff wasn't cut either. So,
Well, you cut your aluminum can.
well, I did do that. That's as far as I got.
Did I say hello to Lori? I hope so. Hi, Lori. Okay, so we're going to. Okay, I forgot which one do I need to get. I'm going to do that. I need to open this.
We sure have fun together, Melissa. Both
Yes,
Melissas.
ma'am. Both Melissas. There you go. Okay, so we're going to spray this lightly to and I'm just doing it down here over the garbage can because I got it wet. Okay, that is not that. I want that. And then this. Okay, come on now. Behave yourself. Stick in there. Stick in there. Oh, turn your embossing folder. It's best if your embossing folder has the closed edge, the direction you're going to go. It does work a little bit better if you do that. Uh-oh, she's throwing things on the ground.
No, it's just the tin can makes noise no matter where you put it.
Okay.
I found this 3D embossing thing that I'm going to use. So I'm not going to put so I'm going to take one of those off.
Okay.
And we're going to see how this goes because this is really pretty with paper. It's got to be pretty with this too.
Okay, they embossed really pretty.
Okay.
Ooh, that's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous.
I like it just like that.
And I don't think this wants to go.
Huh. Ooh.
Nope, it doesn't want to. The tin just, well, maybe if I don't put it all the way at the end. Do it down at this end so that it can get in there and get started before it encounters the tin.
Okay, now how do I get this on top of that to get these cut out? Now they don't tell you that.
Nope, it's not going to go. All right.
That's
These won't work.
Okay.
And that's the 3D texture plate. That won't work.
That one won't work. Huh, they're supposed to work.
It's a much stronger deal too, so you would think that it would work better, but
Yeah. Okay, how many?
oh, maybe I don't need this.
Oh, maybe not. What does it say? Um, let's see here.
I don't know.
Texturize. When using texturize with thick materials like chipboard, use no tabs. Then
Well, I
you're
did
supposed to
use no
use
tabs.
an impressions pad, a silicone rubber thing.
Yeah, that's totally something different. This is just a
Yeah.
3D embossing deal.
Yeah.
3D textures. Okay, that's what it says. Use this, but don't use your bottom plate.
Ah, okay. See,
Okay.
mine doesn't. Okay, where's? Oh,
It's on
that's right
this.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to try it. Well, I was going to say, I can't imagine that not working, but it was not working.
Well, and I don't know how I would possibly get that on there. So you must be supposed to cut these out first and then emboss them,
Probably so.
which I did not do. So let's try again. That's okay. I can figure out how to use that way. That will be pretty that way.
That's pretty, but it cut some of them too.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
And I think it's because it's just not, it really has to bend and it just doesn't really have that. But I think I'm going to keep it and use it, but I'm just going to do the one.
Teresa says you don't need a platform. Hmm. Well, I don't know if it would not work with the platform or not, or if it would work with the platform or not. Okay, I know I had another piece of cardboard here. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so
Oh,
what's the matter?
well, I was trying to see what Teresa said, but I can't find it.
She just said you don't need a platform.
Okay. I don't know.
Okay, Barbara's saying something too. I didn't pay attention. Here's what I will do. If anyone wants to coach when I'm on the streamathon with one of you guys, I'll pull this thing out and have you all make suggestions. But Melissa told me I need to cut first and then emboss, and that's probably what I have to do with these silly uh are we going to technique on these? Possibly. We haven't decided what we're going to do with them yet. Um honestly.
Yeah, our plan today was just to cut out and emboss a bunch of things, and that's as far as we thought.
Yeah, we didn't think very far. I honestly did not get my act together very well. So I just pulled all my stuffs out, not all of it because some of it's still under the table, but I pulled stuffs out and well, and see, I didn't even do that butterfly very well. So
I
we'll
would
see
say
if I can.
eventually we will. The only thing I've ever done on these before is alcohol ink. And it's a lot of fun to work with on these. On the metal. If that's what you're talking
Yes.
about, it's the metal.
Uh huh. Well, now this just yeah. Well, I don't know about this because So much for using that. That's going to make me irritable.
I've
That
seen those where you have the embossing folder and the die cuts, and I thought that just looks like way hard to do, and so I never bought any. So now I'm feeling
um
vindicated for my laziness.
yeah, I'm going to tell you that getting it in there is. Now I did cut this butterfly's wing off a little bit, but that's all right. I can own up to having cut his wing off a little bit. Um, I cannot tell you how good I feel having everybody's taxes almost assortedly done.
Oh, I bet.
Um, Now mine still have to go to the tax man, but and they were supposed to go today. That was one of the appointments I had to rearrange, but um, Perry's is done, Mom's is done, all my paperwork is done, which is the big thing.
Yeah.
Okay, it works. It worked really nice,
Oh,
actually.
those are really pretty. See, your perseverance paid off.
Now, and that's cardboard from,
Like a cereal
um,
box or
well, it's a little bit lighter than a cereal box. It's a, I get tomatoes at Sam's, and
yeah.
so it's just a touch lighter than a cereal box. But I think I'm going to try a cereal box next, just because.
Yeah, just because we have a bunch of them.
Right. And I wonder what would happen if I put embossing powder on one of these.
I bet it would be gorgeous. But you got to let it dry
Bet
first.
you could use some washi or tape in there to hold it just right. And I was thinking that too, except that I wanted to water it, um, Jacqueline, because I wanted to put water on it. I didn't think the washi tape would hold it real well. So, but see, I can put this butterfly over this butterfly right there, and I happen to like them brown. So, if even if I can't emboss them, they
Well, just
won't
ink
hurt my
them.
feelings. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I could ink them, but
Yeah.
you could ink them and then emboss them with clear embossing powder. Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, we're going to cut out a bunch of butterflies. Yeah, yep. But yes, Jacqueline, I was thinking about washi tape.
Okay, I got this die at the thrift store,
Okay.
and I haven't ever gotten it out and tried to use it, so that's what I'm going to do next.
Okay, what is Jeff doing out there?
It's a huge die, like, but I think you
Okay,
have to
now
have the paper the right size to fit inside.
inside there,
I think so.
it doesn't just cut it. There's a
Well, it's
man
supposed to
in
only
my
cut one edge.
crepe myrtle tree now. It looks like he's stuck. Oh my. Okay. Sorry, guys.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
this side over here is just to line up your paper.
okay. All right. Okay.
So
I'm gonna first let's cut a bunch of butterflies, and then so that means we need not to have this. We cut 3 or 4 sets of butterflies. Okay.
let's do this one with this.
All right.
That wasn't quite straight.
It wasn't quite straight.
No, not quite.
Because, you know, we're going to have to try embossing those butterflies probably next,
Well,
probably on
evidently,
the stream-a-thon.
you put this between your things because that was not working. I haven't used a Big's die in a long time, so I couldn't remember.
Yeah, it depends on which one, but most of the time you put down a plate and then the die and then your thingamabob.
All right, let's see what happens.
Jacqueline, I got this one actually at Hobby Lobby for about that same price. For some unknown reason, they clearanced them, which was kind of odd, but that's what they did.
Oh, look.
And, woo, cute little dots.
Cute little dots. Gotta save the cute little dots.
Yeah, save the dots. Save the dots.
Okay, this is how it turned out.
Oh, that's pretty. Uh-oh, I just threw my piece of cardboard away by accident. That's pretty, Lisa.
Those might be pretty to decorate something too.
Uh-huh. If not, they'll work for your
my trashy stuff.
Trash can art. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, that's cute. That's fun. That would make cute pockets.
Oh, it would make lovely pockets.
So I could just do several of these, and then, you know, I could cut them and have 2 pockets.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Did you save that thin scrap material? I thought it was too small to save last night, so I pitched it. Do I have to dumpster dive now? No, you don't have to dumpster dive.
Just repent and move forward.
Yes, just repent and move forward. And I'm going to mute for a minute, make Lisa big. I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, guys?
All right. Oh, that's not what I needed to do, actually. All right, that's good enough, I think. Okay, this one is smaller, but we're going to see if we can get it to cut. Tanya's doing a totally junky junk journal series. She's worked on it at different times during her live series. I mean, her live sessions on Sunday. See, that'll make cute pockets too. So I've just made 2 pockets or 1 note card. When I got this, I almost didn't buy it because I thought, you know, I don't know if I'll really use that. But now I'm thinking, I like it better than I thought. But when you find a die like this that you think you might use and it's only $3 at the thrift store, you go ahead and buy it. You go ahead and buy it. So those are the two that I can make. And I can do them at the same time. I can do two at once. So let's try that. Let's try that. Okay, let me find some more cardstock paper to use. Oh, I know I've got something in here. It's just not quite. Okay, we're going to just do this just for kicks to see how it turns out. I have no idea what it's actually going to be like. And I'm going to put it in for this one and let the end of that one just not get cut. And we're going to see if it will, what it'll do. Oh, get out of the way. I need to just move those. I need to just move those. Okay, let's see what we ended up with here. Oh, looky there. It did. It cut them out. Well, that's pretty cool. Except this one cut on the end because I didn't have it in there in the right place. But that's all right since I'm using them for pockets anyway. It's not a big deal. So for the next one, I need to just make sure that it's really tucked inside that spot because it really will cut. Or I could make it outside this spot and let it cut my pockets on purpose because it did. But this one, you know, didn't cut it. So, okay. So let's try that again. Actually, I'm thinking, let's just make pockets out of this. Okay, that's just a little bit too crookedy for me to be able to figure out how to make it work. There we go. Let me trim this. I think it'd be better if it's actually trimmed. There we go. And then we can cut off this part up here that's not so nice. Let's see if how this works to make a couple of pockets. That move it? All right, sorry, I can't seem to get this to be where I want it to be. You need a play date at my house? Well, come on over. Come on over. Woo! I would be glad for you to come play. I gotta move some stuff out of the way so Tanya can come play. So you could come play too. So there's a pocket. And there's a pocket. I really like that. I may use this a lot more than I thought I would. Okay, let me move this for a minute and pick these up. I'm going to paper clip these together so they'll stay put because I don't want to lose them. I may stick them in one of those little pantry boxes, but
Those are pretty, Lisa. Sorry, guys, I had to go check my tree.
How's it look?
It's looking pretty good. I'm not as. First off, they trimmed the crepe myrtles too, and I was real afraid that they might butcher them. And he actually left more than I expected. He said, "I'll take more out of it." He said, "But I really don't want to." And I said, "That's fine." That was a last minute thing today. That wasn't on the agenda. He said, "I've got 8 guys here, and
why don't you go ahead and put you back in the show?"
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I did. I must have pushed the wrong button.
Yeah, I'm a little far away from Buffalo. Buffalo, New York. I'm a long ways from there. So it would be hard for you to come over and play with me.
We might go to near there in the fall. If everything works right. Anyways, the 3 crepe myrtles, that wasn't on the agenda to do today. And he said, "Don't you want me to trim those up?" And I said, "Well, depends on what you're going to charge me for it, and how much you're going to."
He says,
"Yeah," and it wasn't a horrible lot, and they are hard to trim because they bounce,
Yeah.
And so they're just one of those trees that's just they're beautiful, but they're a pain. And mine are about 35 feet tall, so they're kind of unusual crepe myrtles because they've been allowed to grow to full size. And I said, "Yeah, they need trim badly, but I said they're not easy to trim." He said, "No, but I got the right tools." So he trimmed the crepe myrtles, and I thought he was going to trim more. He said, "I can, but I really don't want to." And I'm like, "Okay, well, if you think they're trimmed the way they should be." But my camper tree is what I'm really worried about, and he's watching them out there. And
your mic is moving around into good and bad spots.
Sorry about that. It's because I just changed earbuds. There we go. Anyway, so everything's looking pretty good. Where do you store all your journal pantry stuff? I know you have more than one box. Yeah, Teresa, we both had to get a second box, and mine is just sitting in the other side of the room right now, and I'm going to have to find an actual place to put it, due to the fact that they're just kind of in the way at the moment. But my studio is such a mess that
we have those boxes with the little boxes in them, and then we've also got some things that won't fit in those boxes that we're storing in envelopes.
Yeah.
Those plastic envelopes.
From Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I got a little collection of butterflies. Put the butterfly guy back over here. And some washi tape would be a good thing. I think that's a good idea. Okay, but we need one that doesn't stick real well. That's a pretty sticky one. That's a pretty thick one.
I need to do some die cutting from my embossing folders. Oh, and there's the other embossing folder I looked and looked and looked and looked and couldn't find. But I want
There it is. Right
to do something with that one, and I didn't. Okay. Are you okay?
there. Yeah, I was reading chat. I'm sorry. Um, Buto Rocks. Did we get a name?
Do you like to do crafty stuff?
Hi there. Welcome, welcome. I don't think I said that right. Buteo Rocks. Anyway, welcome, dear, sir. And if you have a proper name that you would like us to call you, if you will tell us, I will write it down and we will do our best to remember it. This is all I can hope for. Is the best to remember it. Um, Due to the fact that Tanya's brain doesn't always work real well. Sounds like Botox.
Tanya, your mic is off.
Okay, I don't know what is wrong with this thing. It was working fine until I got up to go outside. Is that better?
You should throw it down on the desk like I do when I go outside.
I did. I threw it down on the desk and went outside. Yeah, that's what I did. Because I knew if I walked outside again, it would go. It would disappear on me, and I would have trouble. So, okay. So
we can
now,
call you Bo. Botox. You want us to just call you Bo?
okay.
I don't know.
Welcome, Bo. With the southern spelling. Southern spelling. Okay, southern spelling. Okay. Let's go in here like that.
Okay, I'm gonna play with some of these little cheap ones that I've got and see how they work. I bought them and then hadn't used them because because I was too lazy to dig out my machine.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
These three came from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to cut them with these other ones and we're going to compare.
Okay. That sounds like a good plan.
And this one, I'm going to have to take apart because it's supposed to be 3 different sizes of hearts.
Yes, Melissa. They show Melissa the rubber stamp or the cling stamps that you got at Dollar Tree. She said,
Alrighty.
"Oh, my head." Yeah, they now have dies and cling stamps. Now, some of them. My Dollar Tree has not had them. So
they had a couple more sets of the stamps I didn't buy because they were like happy birthday or thank you card stamps and
stuff we're not likely to use.
Yeah, because I could use these on thank you cards or birthday cards,
Yeah.
And anyway, these are the ones I got, and I just really love them.
I think they're gorgeous. I think they're beautiful for $1. So. I mean, yeah, this is the problem with this thing.
I'm tempted to cut it like this first
and see what happens
because they will nest, and I could do them in different colors and just to see what'll happen, and then I'll cut them individually
Hi,
after that.
Facola. I didn't realize she was here. Hi, Facola. They
Hi,
have them
Pacola.
now. Uh, uh, so my store has them now. I just haven't I haven't been. Okay, so the what you call it tape worked very well, and the other than the cardboard is damp, so it's giving me a hard time. But the washi tape worked very well to hold them in place. So there you go, Lisa. So
All
now
righty.
it's not quite so hard to do. Um,
Okay, I got the jelly print, and that's what I'm going to use here. See if I get all these in here.
we do have a giant pile of sawdust in the front yard now too, though.
Well, that's good. Put that in your.
No, he told me that I better leave it right there.
Oh,
It's where they um,
took out a tree.
yeah, where they ground the
Yeah.
stump on the tree, and he said that if he doesn't leave a pile, then what will happen is I'll have a hole.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he
We
he
had to do the
wants
same
me
thing.
wants me to have a pile, and I said that's fine. Only problem is I'd like to put another tree right there. So I'll have to put the other tree over just a little bit. At least they moved the chipper down just a little bit.
Well, these are the Dollar Tree leaves. They worked really well.
Ooh.
And then here, okay, I may just leave the hearts like this because I really like these. They're the
Oh,
hearts.
that's pretty. Yeah. Um, Bo, I only spray. This is let me show you what this is. What is this? I already cut them. Um, this is a pretty heavy cardboard. So I'm only spraying it because it is such a heavy cardboard and I want it to emboss. And so I'm just spritzing it with a little water to help it um, to emboss better. That's the only reason I'm spritzing this one. Hello, Mike. Are you warming up yet? Did you get that water? Mike had a busted water main. I'm sure that was not a pleasant experience.
I'm sure it wasn't. I'm sorry you had to deal with that, Mike.
Um,
We got lucky, and when our pipes froze, they didn't bust. So I'm very grateful. There's some little dragonflies. These weren't from Dollar Tree. They were something I think I ordered them off of Amazon. But there's cheap ones that came from China.
China. Um,
Yeah, but they work. They don't work as well. Actually, the Dollar Tree ones come out a lot easier and cleaner than
huh.
these. But these work.
Oh my gosh! It wasn't his personal line that froze. It was the city's 8-inch water main.
Oh my goodness.
Eh. Well, I know it was running out everywhere. Um, Lala, my
She has a
plan
little bird.
is. Oh,
Sorry, Tanya.
that little bird is adorable. My plan is, I think I want to try to emboss some of these, which I think will be really pretty.
I think it will be too.
So, that's why I'm making several. Uh-oh. Well, see, that's another part of the problem. Um, the paper tape, the washi tape is now sticking to the cardboard.
Uh-oh.
So that doesn't necessarily work. It would be better to let them shift a little bit than it would be to have them tear up.
I'm trying to decide what's the best way to store these because these are just paper and it's kind of delicate paper.
Oh, mm-hmm. Any kind of envelope you got?
Yeah, I may just use little, regular old cheap little envelopes
Yeah,
and then stack them in a box.
right.
All right. I know where I do have a box of cheap little envelopes. Where are those?
Oh
Here
no,
we go. Are you okay?
guys. Yeah, they just hit the window with something.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
One nice thing about it is we've got hurricane windows, so it's going to be awful hard for them to break one.
Oh, that's good.
The giant water meter froze and blew apart. An old retired plumber had one sitting around. Yay! Does that mean you had an extra one, Mike, or you had a friend that was sitting around? Okay, I thought I had some more butterflies. Did I emboss them all? I may have. Nope, I got another. I got two more sets there. One.
Probably could have put this one in with those others, but I decided to with the other leaves, but I'm going to put it by itself.
We're
And I'm
going to
just going
try
to have
this
them like that.
without the water and see what happens without the water.
That sounds like a plan.
Well, except that honestly, it stayed together better with the water.
Ah, because it kind of stuck it down.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Ta-da! Um, it's 70 here. As cold as it was last week, it's 70 here.
It's probably 70 here. As cold as it was last week.
Last week, yep.
I
It's
feel
just
like
like,
they
okay,
said it's 74.
yeah.
But tomorrow it's only supposed to get to 50.
Well, and we've had such freezing weather that we don't normally get.
Yep.
Okay, in all honesty, they darn near embossed as well without water as they did with water. Let's see, here's the one with water. They would emboss a little better with the water. The cardboard does go down just a little bit more. It's got a little more definition in it. So when you're doing cereal box cardboard, a little damp water does help.
I think these dragonflies really would work better in cardstock.
Probably. Um, I like cardstock die cuts better, anyways, because they're easier to deal with.
Yeah, they are. But I wanted penny paper and I didn't have any penny cardstock paper. So,
I see. Okay, we need to remember that next time we want painty cardstock paper. We
yeah.
want to make painty cardstock paper.
And I usually always have some penny cardstock paper, but not right now. Well, when I packaged up that stuff to send to Jean for
To
Defy.
Jean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yeah.
got to restock.
Oh, an excuse to paint paper.
There you go, an excuse. Yeah.
We
Like
have
we
an
need an
excuse to
excuse.
paint paper.
Well, I'm definitely in the mood too. So
Oh, 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 stop sliding. Okay, well,
oh no, Bo, I have not seen this sticker paper. Hmm. But I tend to not buy specialty papers very often, so that's probably why I haven't noticed.
okay, there's a little tip that worked very nicely, and I don't have any more to show you. I sprayed the embossing folder. Then I set my little die cuts on it this way.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that moisture in there kind of held them in place. And then I
Right.
sprayed them again a little bit on top. And they stayed kind of in place very nicely. Oh, Mike, we were punching and embossing aluminum cans earlier. Lisa did some really cool stuff.
They were fun.
Currently 34. Well, there you go.
Warming up, Mike. But there's a winter advisory.
Oh, now they're cleaning off the roof, and they got spray. They got that leaf blower thing on. And Jeff's across with the neighbor. They've done a lot today. They've taken down a huge tree, 5 little trees, and they've cleaned up 3 of the crepe myrtles and my big tree. Yeah, Lisa, have you got your big pieces of embossed can where you can show Mike? Lisa did some big pieces. I wasn't prepared. I was very bad about getting prepared. So that's wet. I need to leave that
Mine are
out.
these tea cans.
Those are going to be really cool.
Yeah, those are all the same. And then there's this one. And that one.
That one's really pretty.
It is pretty. And this one. And this one with words. And this one. And then I had to make some kindling. It was supposed to be a piece of
Yes,
wood,
she made kindling.
but it turned into kindling. Anyway, those are the ones that I did. I haven't tried to cut them into something, um, you know, flowers or butterflies or anything like that. I just went that far with it and stopped. So
Okay, these look cool, and I've never used them. I got these at the what you call it garage sale when I went. So let's because I've not used a die like this before. So let's. These are like little labely things. Okay, they're stuck in there. What do we want to cut those out of? Just some black cardstock? Yeah, that'll do. You
Black for
can't
the
rust
craft.
aluminum. Oh, Lisa can rust anything, Mike. Just so you know, Lisa can make it rust. Um, she rusted cardboard the other day.
It's an
Hi,
illusion,
Candy.
Mike.
Yeah, hi, Candy and Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Lisa,
Hi, Candy.
Lisa,
Yeah,
do they just go in the folder and go through the Sizzix?
yeah.
Um,
Just the embossing folders,
yeah.
just like you would cardstock.
Oh, these are not being nice. They're really stuck in there. This is an interesting. There we go. Interesting little container. Uh huh.
Hi, Lori. We got lots of Loris and lots of Melissas today.
Okay. Um.
Oh, I need to put these in my little envelopes before I move on.
I'm not sure which doodad to use for these. Looks like this one. Okay, I think it's this one. I hope so. That's what it looks like it says.
Well, hopefully it knows what it's talking about.
Yeah, hopefully. Sometimes I wonder about it though. Hi, Lori. Lori's here.
Yep, I just said hi to her
I
a
think
minute
we
ago.
I think we've got a few Loris here. I'm not sure. I think a couple.
Yeah, at least a couple.
Yeah. Well, that felt like it worked right. Okay, now that's kind of cool. It's got the inside circle which you can use and then the outside little frame.
Oh, that is nice.
But you know what? If
What?
this would cut that cardboard, they would be really cool embossed too.
That is true.
I do not know if it will cut this cardboard, but we're going to find out. 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 Might not cut it, and that's okay.
Well, where did the other little hearts go?
Okay, they're starting
Oh,
to scare me because they're
no.
bumping into things. Somebody's on my roof.
Are they getting tired?
No, they're probably getting tired. Yes, they've been here since 8 o'clock. Um, but they're on the roof, so. And they're making noise up there, so.
Yeah.
Well, that does not cut that. So, can you guys hear him? It's like thump, thump, thump. It's like elephants are up there. Okay, so we're going to have to stick to cardstock. But if I get some of that heavier cardstock, maybe I could emboss the cardstock.
I bet you could.
Okay, where's that heavier cardstock? May have to go to the other room to get a piece. Because, I of course don't have any in here.
Mike said, "That's it, Tanya. Tell Jeff you need an electric die cutter."
Hi Angie. The electric die cutter. Well, what I want is the brother scan and cut. That's what I want. But, you know, um, I just don't, think I will use it quite enough.
To
Although,
justify it.
yeah, it will
Yeah.
cut aluminum cans, it will cut heavy cardstock, heavy cardboard. But yeah, I would like an electric die cutter. I would like a computerized die cutter. That's my other thing is I would really like a computerized die cutter. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to go get some of that other cardstock. The big reason is that if I had a computerized die cutter, I could cut anything I wanted.
Yeah.
So,
The main reason I would like to have a computerized die cutter is to cut stencils.
oh yes, cut stencils and
Yeah. And I just
why do
don't
you
think
always
that's really worth the expense. It's just if what I want to do with it's cut stencils. So
why do you always got to be extra, Tanya? The die cutters are fun and easy to make. Jeff would enjoy it. You think so? Okay. I don't know that he would enjoy that. Um, he would enjoy my not being around to bother him. That much he would enjoy. Yep,
when I
yep.
look at this one, I don't
Oh
think
my.
um dragonfly. I think mosquito.
Yeah, that one kind of looks like mosquito. I agree.
It's supposed to be a dragonfly though, so you have to put it in something with the other ones so that it's obvious, I guess. Don't do that. Static.
No, I don't. I no, I don't think so. But I'm gonna fake like I do. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, the boss has got the leaf blower now.
Well, I'm saving my pennies for an electric spinner.
Oh, yeah. Yep, 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 yep.
My hips are having trouble and my back with this spinning wheel,
With spinning wheel.
but I'm not wanting to give up spinning, so that's what I'm saving my pennies for. It'll be a little while.
Okay, it came out just fine.
Hi, Angie.
Now, here's the thing. If I had cut that nice and neat and laid that on there nice and neat,
You'd
I
had
would
enough.
also have another one.
Yeah.
Let's see if Tanya can make it nice and neat. I'm sorry, do I need to mute that? Is that terrible? Yes, Mike, an electric spinner for like yarn. Um, he's really bad and really close.
Don't worry about it. It's intermittent. It's not a problem. She muted anyway. She didn't listen to me. Yes. Thank you, Janet.
And welcome, welcome, Janet. He's right beside my window, Lisa. I mean, right there. Mike says he
Right
can't
there.
even hear it. Okay, well, I'll quit muting then. Um, I mean, he's right outside the window. I think they're about done. Most of the guys are not around this side of the house anymore, so they're probably
Good.
loading up. I mean, they brought in 4 huge trucks worth of equipment today. So you should have seen the thing they brought to grind the stumps. Okay, there we go. I fixed it.
Beautimus.
Hi, Nettie.
Hi, Nettie. We're glad you're here.
So that looks like a really good little label-y thing. And then there's the other ones. This is a good label-y thing. And then this is a wonderful little label-y thing. This would be really cool, I think, embossed. We're going to try that on our. We're going to do a stream-a-thon, Mike. And those of you who are not aware, on the 8th and 9th of March, we are going to actually do a 24-hour stream if we can manage it. If we can handle it, that's what we're planning.
My son said that's extreme art, Mom. Said, yeah, we're extreme. That's us. Uh,
Mike says, I know nothing about spinning, but isn't yarn fairly cheap anyways? It just depends on the yarn, Mike.
Depends on the yarn, but it's a lot of fun to spin your own.
That's right.
And you can buy the wool, and trust me, hand spun wool yarn feels completely different from machine spun wool yarn. And you can buy the wool, and you can dye the wool, and you can spin the wool. Before you ever do anything with the yarn, you've already had so much fun.
There you go.
But yeah, that's what a lot of people say. But you can buy yarn. I'm like, well, you can buy a journal somebody else has decorated too.
That's right.
You can buy a lot of things, but it's fun to make them.
I actually have a spinning wheel that Jeff bought for me on our honeymoon.
Cool.
Hasn't been used in a very long time, but that's how old it is. It was
Yeah.
from New Zealand. It's called a Wee Peggy, and it's small. It's designed so that you can tote it, easily, like in a car or whatnot. It's a big, heavy wheel, but it's small. Thank you, Janet, for the links. I really appreciate it. I hear crink. Oh, that's that other new dye that you got.
Yeah, I thought a bread maker would be nice too. I have to admit, I've used my spinning wheel a lot more than I ever used my bread maker.
Oh,
I didn't like the way the loaves were shaped and all of that with the bread maker. Now, to just make the dough, it was good. And then cook it normal. I didn't mind that at all. But it's really kind of a space take upper just if all you're going to do is mix dough.
space take upper. A space take upper. It's a space taker upper. A space taker upper.
A space taker upper.
Yeah. Well, when Brandon was little, and we found out he was allergic to everything. The bread maker was very, very important because it's really hard to send a kid to school with his meat in a baggie.
Yes.
And but now he's not a big bread eater any more than I am, but that which is good because he doesn't mind his meat being in a baggie. The only thing he ever told me was, "Mom, please don't put salt on my spinach because if you put salt on spinach and put that in the baggie,
It
I
goes.
can I can guarantee you will think it is the nastiest stuff you've ever seen in your life." He brought it home one day. I said, "Okay, honey, I won't put your salt on your spinach anymore." I
Don't
didn't like
blame.
that it cost 10 times more than bread does anyway. Oh.
Okay.
The ones Lisa's using, yes, are Melissa, are from the Dollar Tree. All those dyes that Lisa's got right now are from the Dollar Tree.
These right here are all from the
Hmm.
Dollar Tree, and they work great. They work
Now
great.
that's about the assortment so far that I've seen, though.
I saw
Um,
somebody do a haul. I'm trying to remember who it was now, and they had some edge border cutters from Dollar Tree.
Edge dyes. Okay, I have seen some edge dyes. Somebody had them in a haul. I can't tell you who, but I have seen somebody had them. Okay, I was more careful when I cut out my piece of cardboard, and now I have like a little book plate. Much better.
That is very nice.
Hmm. It's gonna work good. Okay, let's try these other ones though. What is this one gonna be like? Is this one too big? Let's see if I got this one. This one, the piece of paper may be too small. Like I said, I got these at the scrapbooking garage sale, so I know I didn't pay very much for them. I just have never even gotten them out. I got them, and that was the end of it. Bye, Mary.
Bye,
Barbara's
Mary.
back,
Thanks for
but she's got
coming.
to she's got to go run errands in a minute. Uh-oh. I got my big thing done today, though. I did make some dinner. It's all um, in the pot and ready. Yep.
Well, that's good.
So
Hmm.
now then,
I had some more envelopes.
you did.
I did. What did I do with them? I need one for these.
Uh-oh. Don't know. These work pretty well. I kind of like these little dies. They're odd though. They're different than, the little metal ones. So I don't know
Yeah.
if there was a reason why they made them this way or, not. I have no
I
idea
think
why.
those type of dyes they were making before they started making the thinlets.
The thinlets.
They I'm trying to remember what they call those. I have some um that I can't remember what they were called. Okay, I just set
Um,
down those envelopes. They should be easy to find because I just set them down. I didn't move. I didn't go anywhere. There they are. Okay.
oh, this one is cute. This one has a little thing for a ribbon to go on a ribbon. So that might be really cute. We'll see. We'll just um they sizzlets. They call these sizzlets.
Yes, that's what they called them. Yep, yep, yep.
Top of your screen, Lisa. That's apparently that's where your envelopes are.
Oh, that's different envelopes, but thank you. These are the full envelopes. I was looking for another empty one to put a different stuff in. But I found one. It was over to my right.
Over to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, right, right.
Yep, yep, yep.
Okay.
What you need, hon?
I think you should just leave this in here because it's blown off your door twice.
Okay. Thank you. I didn't realize it was that windy. I'm surprised I didn't hear it fall.
It got pretty far each time it fell. I just don't want it to go so far I can't pick it up again.
Yeah. Thank you.
Definite possibility here.
Alrighty. Thanks. My sign on my door that says I'm streaming, Hannah said it got blown off the door.
Blown away. Ah.
And it must have blown it quite a ways because if it gets blown off, usually it falls to the ground because it's heavy. It's on a piece of wood. And I
Oh, my
usually
goodness.
hear it hit the ground, but I didn't hear it hit the ground. So,
Oh, well, then it is windy.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, come on now. I'm making a bigger. Okay, that was a big old mess. Okay. I'm looking for something that I want to play with that I have never used, and I don't find it.
I wish I had bought 4 of these.
4 of
So
what?
I could cut 4 of them at once.
Oh, that would be cool.
It would be very much more convenient.
Yes, yes.
Because if you
I
want
was
them
going
to all
to die
4
cut
corners
today,
of
but
a
haven't
page,
done nothing. Um. Oh, you can't see it. I think I'm going to play with that a little bit.
ooh, yes, play with that one.
But that's not the one I wanted out of here. The one I wanted has little. There it is. I like this little guy, but look at how wasteful it is.
Yes.
That's my problem with it. It's very wasteful. I suppose if I cut them in long strips, it might not be quite so wasteful.
Yeah. Just put 3 strips down it.
Mm-hmm. It would cut 4 times. Can you fold a paper 4 ways and stick it in? Brittany, you might be able to cut 4 sheets of copy paper, but thank you, Mike. Yes, the thumbs up button really helps our streams.
You can't cut 4 of these.
Right. You
four
can't
thicknesses
cut.
of this.
Yeah.
It barely cuts
If
one. You wouldn't want to
right.
cut, but that one that she's got, you could cut a bunch.
Yeah. With this one, I could cut several sheets of paper of cardstock at once, probably. We're gonna get rid of this again. And we learned that we cut out our leaf first, and then we put it through the embossing paper folder.
That didn't even. Oh, it's because I did it the wrong way. Good grief, that is not a good plan.
It doesn't work when it's upside down.
It does not. It does absolutely nothing.
The boss man is across the street talking to Jeff, so I wonder if they're ready for money. Well, Jeff hasn't come and asked me for money yet, so they must still be working at something. But they have quit running the oh, they're cleaning out the trees. The ones they weren't going to cut. What are those trees? Oh, crepe myrtles. Crepe myrtles, crepe myrtles. They're cleaning out the crepe myrtle tree.
Ah.
Am I going to see you all later? Okay, I'm going to go see you all later. Okay, bye, Angie. That's why Jeff needs to make one. Mine will cut plywood. Okay. Hi, Susan. Well, Mike, I'll tell you what. If it'll cut plywood, I'll bet you could cut a whole bunch of cardboard at the same time, which would save us a lot of trouble.
We'll just hire you.
There you go. We're just going to get him to do it all. And I may be unhappy because I may run out of the right kind of box. Okay, this leaf is like that long. Okay.
Hi, Susan.
Ta-da! One beautiful leaf.
Oh, that is really pretty.
Oh, and one really nice leaf stencil.
Yes, absolutely. Smart thinking. Hold on to that.
Well, hello, old crony's garage. Mike poked him with a stick and told him to get his lazy hind and over here, so you're here. Okay.
Well, we're glad you're here. Hope you enjoy being here and you're not just having to
avoid a stick.
Yeah.
Because we will fuss at Mike for poking you. Poking is not supposed to happen. Oh, it is so quiet. I'm like not knowing what to do. It's so quiet. It's so quiet. It's been like that all day. They took lunch break. It was all of about 20 minutes. And it's like, oh my gosh, come on, guys. I can't handle it much longer. Okay. All right, so there's two of those. Okay, we got to have this thing back again.
I'm trying to cut as many things out of this as I can, so I'm not wasting any of my pretty painty papers.
Yeah, no wasting painted paper, that's for sure. There's one problem though. The tea fairy has not been in the house, and so
It's falling
I'm
down on the
running out of
job.
tea. Hmm. He, of course, is all upset because his project that he was working on yesterday and Monday is not getting done. Or Sunday, he was working so hard on his project Sunday, and I was wondering if he was, dead on the floor because he hadn't come in.
Right.
Well, um, he he had to stop because he can't do that while the guys are doing here with the trees. So
Nope, he's got to supervise.
yeah, well, it's just got to watch them. You got to be careful with tree guys that they don't overcut your tree. But this
Yeah.
guy was really pretty good about it. Okay, Lisa, that really works well. Spray the thing before, and then Janet was here. Susan, I didn't see her say she was leaving, so I think she's here. Um, but then spray it on the other side. But it's sticking very nicely and staying in place because of the moisture I put down first.
Oh, that's
And I'm
good.
only and I'm only putting moisture because it's cardboard, not you know
Right.
not cardstock. It's cardboard. I'm going to try it with a actual. Uh,
Hello, Tim. We're glad you're here.
Hi, Tim.
Are you another one of Mike's friends?
Crony and Mike, howdy. Must be. Hello, hello.
He claimed him, so.
He claimed him. Yep. Oh, that is so pretty. And just think, embossing powders, embossing powders, embossing powders.
Yep. I need
Mm-hmm.
to go find those. What brand are those? Because I love
Oh,
leaves. You know I love leaves.
this is a Sizzix die.
Okay.
It's a Tim Holtz Sizzix die, and I'm pretty sure I got it with my. It's called Big Texture Fades. Big
Yeah.
texture fades because it's a big die, so you can cut cardboard, and then it's a texture fade. I'm pretty sure I got it at Hobby Lobby with my coupon.
Okay. Well, I better go look
Okay.
before they stop having coupons.
Yeah. Although they put Tim Holtz stuff on special, so I might have gotten it on a Tim Holtz day too.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
They do.
and if you get it to the counter and they say, "Oh, that's not on sale," go see that Tim Holtz right there that says it's on sale.
I've had to do that before.
Yep,
And they're
me
like, I
too.
don't think so. And I'm like, well, ask your manager because I'm pretty sure. If they say
Yep.
it's not, that's fine, but I'm pretty sure. And they would go ask and come back and say, yes, it is. I'm sorry. I'm like, I'm not mad at you. I just,
Yeah,
just,
I'm just telling you that
yeah.
that's
Okay. Well,
okay.
you're making me jealous. So I'm going to get out my little leaf thing I've got here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you jealous.
It's okay. I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
Okay.
But I've got this little die that I ordered off of
Oh,
Amazon because I wanted a leaf.
uh-huh. That's pretty.
And I'm gonna see if I can get 4 leaf corner combos out of this piece of paper here. We
Okay.
will see.
Okay. See, now this is where it gets weird. Okay. I had that in there and it didn't stay.
Yeah, it's easier just to say hi to everybody, Tim, instead of trying to catch everybody's name.
Hi, Tommy. Haven't seen you in a while. Glad to see you here.
Yes, we're very happy you're here. Endlessly unpacking. Oh goodness. Well,
Well, and
hopefully
I'm
you'll
happy.
leave soon.
I'm happy everybody's here. Oh, and
Yes.
my dinner is smelling very, very good. Oh,
What are you
yum.
having?
Pulled pork.
Ooh, that does sound good.
Of course, I'm going to
Okay.
add to that fried potatoes and onions. So, you know.
Even better.
Yeah, it is as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, look, I'm going to be able to do it.
Ooh, yes. Hmm.
Except I got to turn my die right side up. I mean, wrong. You know what I mean.
Yes. Okay, wrong way. You got to go the right direction.
Yeah. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
I'm surprised how well this is working sitting down because I usually do this standing up.
I do too,
Oh,
and
but
I'm sitting down too, and I'm very happy that I'm able to do it.
I'm just loving these on this cardboard.
Yeah, those are gorgeous. I'm gonna have to look at my big dies and see what I've got that I might
You
that I
know,
might could do on cardboard.
they're pretty even without embossing powder, but
Yeah.
and the butterflies have dried up real nice. They're you know, they're back to being nice and sturdy. That one's a little wet still.
I don't think my leaf actually cut through this paper. I should have run
Uh-oh.
it a couple of extra times because it's kind of thick paper.
Uh-huh.
Because this didn't want to cut. Plus, it's got all that paint on it.
Yeah.
It's thick,
Hi, Ann. Better
painty
Ann says
paper.
better late than never. And Mike's having a tater tot hot dish. Okay. You
I
know,
think
one of the things I miss the most about South Dakota, this is terrible. There's a
what's that?
place, there's a fast food restaurant in South Dakota called Taco John's, and I can skip the tacos because their Mexican food is not Mexican, but they make spicy tater tots with nacho cheese, and oh, those are so good. I love those spicy tater tots with nacho cheese. Yes, Tim, that's my diet. It's a seafood diet. I'm on that diet all the time.
If you see it, you eat it.
Yep. If I see food, I eat it. Yep, yep. Okay, I want to try actually cutting a cereal box because I haven't actually tried to cut the cereal box. I used that tomato box, and my tomato box is almost gone. So we need to try the cereal box because I did get one. Where's the cereal box? My other thought was cutting out all those leaves and doing a texture sheet like you did last night with the little strips.
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah.
Okay, what? Potato ones and cheese. Yes, Taco John's. Potatoes with cheese. So my husband's coming in, so I'm thinking I'm going to have to go for a minute. I'm going to make you big, Lisa, and I will be back in just a few minutes, guys.
All righty. I'm getting all the delicate innards out of this die. Um, this thing does good a lot of times, but it's not doing so great for this because it's painted paper. It's just harder. If you want to cut something out of painted paper, you got to work for it. And you got to pay attention so you know what it is that needs to come out and what stays. I know this isn't the most exciting thing to watch, but if you haven't done this and you want one of these machines, you're going to have to learn how to do this. So Might as well figure out how to do it. And you can come back here, and some of these holes help take the dye out, and some of them get rid of the little pieces of junk that's in there. So all right, let's just carefully pull on these. If you pull too hard and they're stuck down, you'll just rip it. And I don't want to rip it after all this work. Because I almost got it here. Okay, there's a few little dots that need to come out there. And a few here. Okay. Nope, one more here. I was going to say, I think that's everything. All right, now we're going to see if we can get it to come out. Uh-oh. I tore it a little bit because I was impatient. I'll do one after this that's not in painty paper so you can see the difference, because it definitely does make a difference. But when I painted this particular piece of paper, this is what I was wanting to do with it. And I wasn't thinking about how difficult it would be to get it out of here. See if I can help it a little bit from behind. Yeah, well, the painted paper is way harder, Susan. Sometimes that'll work for regular stuff, but it's like it painted itself into place or something. We're getting it. We're just going to have to work hard. We'll decide after we get it out if it's pretty enough to be worth all this or not. I think it will be, even with that one torn spot, but we will see. Wait for the big reveal. Let me get a piece of white paper and put under it. So it's really pretty. I really want it, Mike. It's not that I have that much patience. It's just that I really wanted that to work. This one came out real easy, but this one's so intricate that it's harder to get it out. But so yeah, it's got stuff in it. Okay. So I need another envelope for this. I don't know if this will fit in one of these envelopes. Yeah, barely. Okay. Anyway, I think it's pretty, and I think it's worth it. So I'm going to do another one. But before I do, I'm going to show you this die with just regular paper. And so you can see that it's easier. It'll probably make a liar out of me. Stuff usually does when I say things like that. but we're going to try it anyway. Okay, let's find just some regular paper. Where did I put it? I had to move my scrap boxes of papers. Oh, there they are. Oh, somewhere so I could use that their spot. Find something that'll at least be pretty. Okay, I think that'll be pretty. It's it's cardstock weight, so it probably isn't the best choice either, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Well, I am going to have to sell a lot of beads. Hmm.
So did your price go up from what they had told you?
Well, we added $200 worth of work today.
Yeah,
So no, not from what they had originally told me, but
except for
just
that 200.
yeah, except for that extra that we added today. Uh, he
Well, the
just he
original
like
price was bad enough, so
oh yeah, the original price was bad enough. So um, now we went back and forth over different stuff.
oh, you're
Um,
cutting out.
oh, sorry. Am I there now?
Yeah.
Um, I tried running wax paper through first, and then the paper I want seems to work.
Oh, that's a good idea. I've heard people who put the wax paper in there underneath their paper so that it's in there together.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
That would have been a good plan. I wish I'd thought of that. I'm going to do that with this though.
Because that way it helps, I guess, to get the little bits out. Okay, so the other reason I would like an electronic cutter is that it would waste less. You can make that scan and cut thing cut real close, and everything is all just like one right next to the other. Now it wastes a little bit, but not like these things. This thing wastes um, a lot of paper, cardboard, whatever you want to
Yeah.
call it. So, but they should give you a discount. Patricia, they did give me a discount for cash. Um, and but I'm going to tell you right now, it's almost impossible to get a tree cutter. We've been waiting. When did Sally hit us? October?
That's what I was thinking, but I'm
Yeah.
not positive.
Yeah, we've been waiting since October. It took us 3 weeks to get somebody to come out here and give us an estimate. Um, so and we had three different people come out and give us estimates. The biggest thing is that what we just had done today, uh, the first guy wanted that same kind of money for a quarter of the work that they just did, and more importantly, um, the boss that came today with these guys is is actually a trained arborist. Um, he knows his trees. He knows about taking care of a tree instead of just chomping on it. And the first guy is just a chomp. Let's get it down, chomp it up kind of guy. And that he did not make me. He was not polite either. So he thought that just because I was a woman, I didn't know squats. So um, people who treat me like that usually don't get a job.
Yeah.
I may not know much, but I know enough to not be treated that way. So better get the get. Ooh, can't wait to see Teresa. Hi, Kathy. I hope anybody didn't come in while I was gone off.
Well, unfortunately, your gatekeeper was not. She was too busy trying to get this thing out and didn't pay attention to if anybody came in or not. So
I see. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Uh-huh. That's all right. Well, hello, everybody.
But
Um.
you can see, even being cardstock, this one's coming out easier than that other one, than the painty
Oh
paper one.
yeah. Cardstock is yeah.
But
It's really easier to use. Okay, we're going to see how the cereal box does. I don't know how embossed cereal box works, but we're going to find out.
okay,
hmm hmm hmm
and I'm going to find some wax paper. I've got some here, but it's very cheap wax paper, and I'm afraid it might not be good enough.
Barbara says, I'm going to cut my losses. I managed to get a few pieces cut with my Sizzix sidekick. I'll see you all Thursday. Okay. Barbara's not having a good time with her. I'm not getting very much cut. That much I'll tell you. I'm not getting very much cut. Um, but I do like to use the water to hold it in place. It does work real nicely.
Well,
So
that's good to know. So
that's something to know. Now, if it were lighter weight cardstock, it would not be nice to spray it with water, though.
that's true.
So,
Okay, where did it go? Where did that die go?
uh-oh. Well, I see a die right on top of your paper.
That's not the one I'm looking for.
Oh, you're looking for the corner. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. No, the Cuttlebug won this round. It's a lump of coal on the shelf. I see. Okay. Cuttlebug is a lump of coal. Okay. Oh yes. Cereal box cardboard works just fine, especially sprayed with a little water.
Alrighty.
And can you see this with that technique you used last night where you glued it all down and then
Oh yeah,
painted over it and then put the dye all over it?
that would be gorgeous.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. Yep, they're gone because my husband is moving cars back. Poor little camper had to spend the whole day in the street. Hi, Debbie. Oh my gosh, it's 4:30 already.
Hi, Debbie.
Oh, Lisa just sent you a little something to make those intricate dies less fiddly. Okay. I can't wait to
Okay.
see.
Yeah, it's got my
Thank you, Barbara.
curiosity up.
What was I going to say? Somebody asked a question. Oh, Dana asked me if I got an email from her, and I have not gotten an email, so I'll have to check out and see if she sent me an email again later. So Dana, if you're still here, if you sent it before this morning, I haven't gotten it this morning. I haven't been on since before lunch, but because I was uh I was pulling pork is actually what I was doing. Um and I was I made beads this morning. I've made beads most days. I've made beads twice a day. So I'm just surprised how well that cardboard embosses. That's what's very interesting to me. Because I love the thickness of that cereal box.
Yeah.
So,
What I don't love is that we get going and we're having a good time and we're getting things done, but we don't get near as much done as we want to do, and then our time's up.
yes, yes, I know.
It's
And
like,
I
wait
don't
a
have to
minute.
go. Don't have to go right away today, but eventually I'll have to go feed Jeff.
Yeah. Well, that wax paper did help.
Teresa said she uses. Okay, Melissa, bye bye. She uses softener sheets.
Instead of the wax paper.
Yeah, I'm guessing instead of the wax paper.
Yeah. Well, I don't buy softener sheets, but that might help somebody else. Look at this, though.
Yay! We Mike, that is absolutely beautiful,
That's wax paper.
and that's wax paper. Mike just got the title for his pickup, so that means he's free and clear.
Yay!
Yay! Of course, mine has been free and clear since the day I bought it, but I had saved and saved and saved and saved for mine.
Yeah. Well, I paid for what I've got too, and then I have had paid for it twice over. It seems like with
I was going to say, you have paid for that 550 million times.
uh,
That's not fair.
it's
That's
not
just
fair.
not.
You know, maybe this is why Mercury went out of business.
Could be. Okay, I have this. Um, these were also ones I got, I think, at the garage sale. And I think that would be cool in that cardboard. So we're going to try it. Yes, this is one I got at the garage sale. I'm not going to have near enough cereal boxes. I just know it. I don't have enough cereal boxes saved up. That's what happens when you don't eat cereal.
Yeah. Well, I get all my cereal boxes and cracker boxes and all those things from my mom. And I haven't been saving tea boxes like I should.
I just saved the top off of the tea box.
Yeah.
Because usually there's tea all in the box.
Yeah, and that well,
So,
my herbal teas aren't like that, but the regular tea is.
okay, Linda's going off for dinner. Bye, bye, Linda. Oh,
Bye,
and I love my
Linda.
bread machine. Teresa's mechanic charges less if she makes him a loaf of bread.
Well, that sounds like
Hi,
a plan.
Deborah. Deborah came in. Hi, Deborah. Um. Okay, can I get two? Yeah. Okay. So once again, I need to cut off a long skinny piece. Okay, so, da, 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 da. Are you in love with your water sprayer now that you have one, Lisa?
Oh, I am in love with my water sprayer.
Mm-hmm. I figured you would be.
Yeah, it is marvelous.
Mm-hmm. Makes a huge difference.
It does make a huge difference, way more than you think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I
Yep.
thought it would make a big difference, but I didn't know it was going to make a huge difference.
Mm. Wow, you have a good mechanic. Mine charges way more than that. I can guarantee it. My brother-in-law was glad his taxes were done because he says he found out his Jeep needs some work the other day. So now um, when it comes back, he can uh, get it done.
Yeah, well, that's
My
what I
goodness.
mine for too is some work on my car.
Yeah, that's
I
tight.
have shocks in the front.
Uh-oh.
They told me that the last time I was there, and I was like, "Yeah, I know, but can't happen right now."
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's
Oh, that's pretty.
pretty. But I'd be happier with it if the letters were going the right direction.
Yeah.
Tanya didn't pay attention, so
So she has to do
um,
another one.
this is the right way, and that's not exactly what I wanted to look at. So, mm-hmm.
I want to do one more of these because I want to get these 4 done, and then I want to play with this one.
Ooh, that's pretty. Nettie, Lisa ordered hers on Amazon. I bought this one at Sally's Beauty Supply. These are the beauticians use them, and this is just the nicest water sprayer. It comes out in a super fine mist. Um, Lisa, is your bottle this tall though? Isn't your bottle a little shorter?
No, mine's taller. Mine's actually
It's
holds 12
taller.
ounces.
It's Yeah, hers is a little taller than mine. But I'll tell
I
you
can
what, the
get a
watering
12-ounce one for $1 more than a one that holds 6 ounces.
Yeah, well, then I'd get a
So I was
12
like,
ounce one.
hey,
Yeah,
less
this
often I have to take it in the house.
right, and it does not. Honestly, you don't use a lot of water in it. It lasts a very long time.
I have been
Um,
very surprised by that.
it really lasts a long time. So
Because since
okay,
I filled it up once, and it's just used down to here, and all the stuff that I've been doing with it lately, and I've only
yeah, I
used it that
mean
one time. So
it takes a long time to use it up. Okay, is that the right direction now? Yes, that's the right direction. You should put it in so you can read it, Tanya. If you can read the numbers, then it's in there correctly. Yeah, it does look like leather when you do it, Teresa. Um, it's kind of like when you do the what do you call that? The well, we've done a similar technique with paper bags.
yeah,
Um,
and with toilet paper rolls.
and with toilet paper rolls. Yep. And this is just cardboard box. Yeah, okay, this one sprays a very, very fine mist, Nettie. Um, yeah, this one does, Susan. It's just the finest mist imaginable. Um, it's real fine. And like I said, I got it at Sally's Beauty Supply. And partially because I had been in somewhere and they had used one like this. Now, if you happen to use Febreze and it has the lid on it that looks like this, I've seen people that say that you can take that apart and untwist it and reuse that bottle, but I don't use sprays like that. So now it's got paint all over it,
Yeah, mine
but
does
isn't
already.
that is just really gorgeous.
It is. I love it. It's beautiful.
And on top of some of that green paper of yours, it make a really cool page or cover adornment.
Yeah.
Teresa said she couldn't take hers apart. So see, that's I didn't ever try that, but that's I. Some people have said that you could. So it was pressed together by a machine and broke both of the bottles that you tried to remove the ring from. It doesn't surprise me, Teresa. Um, I don't know. Okay. I don't think I want to do that one. I actually really want to cut those little. Where did I put that? Oh my goodness.
What are you looking for?
Oh, the one I wanted to cut earlier and said it was going to waste a lot of stuff. I want to cut a bunch of these little tags.
Oh, yeah. Well, it won't hurt to waste some cardboard.
I'm gonna just do it out of this cardstock because um, I want both sides to be nice, and I didn't paint the cardstock, so um, I'll just cut some strips and put on there and see what happens.
It is a pretty leaf. I love it too, but it is one of the fiddly ones.
I was gonna say there's some of them that are just nice and fiddly.
But it's pretty. So if you don't mind, playing with it a while.
But just think, if I had one of those fancy die cut machines, I could cut a whole sheet of these little labels out at one time.
That is true.
Yep, 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 yep. So for all that money, I could cut labels out.
Yeah, see, that's exactly. Every time I think about it, I think that same thing. And then I think of
Yep.
all the yarn I could make with spending that same kind of money on a electric
On a
spinner.
spinner.
So,
And I think of all the other things that I could, the trees that I could have cut down with
yeah.
all that funds and yep, yep. So I guess I'm just making little bits for my texture kind of trash bin. But see, aren't those cute little tags? Oh, that one has a flat top because I missed.
Uh-oh. That's
That's
all
all
right.
right. That's all right. I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
Bunch of different sizes. That's one of the things I've been gonna punch out was to use my. That's one of the reasons why I like the punches better for little things because you can get a lot more out of uh, a
Your
piece of paper.
papers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Kristen. We're glad you're here. Okay, I don't know if I need it with this one, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it the first time at least and see.
Teresa said it's $12.99 for the 5 and $14.99 for the 10-ounce bottles.
I think I paid $12.99 for mine.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there's so
Yeah,
many
Susan,
different
that's
ones.
sometimes those links are really long. And hi, Kristen. I have not gotten hardly anything punched out today. Okay. Yeah.
Well, when we said we were going to do this, we didn't say we were
Uh-huh.
going to emboss, but we embossed, and so
Yeah, we did. Well, but that's okay.
yeah, I'm not upset about it. I'm just saying we got less punched because we did
Some embossing.
embossing as well.
Yeah, that's true. I like these little tags that have like ribbon spots on them. They're cute. And for as warm as it has been in all day, it is now getting kind of chilly. The sun is starting to go down, and it's getting much more chilly in here.
Much more chilly.
This one is $8.94. Okay.
Last year, not 2020, but 2019 at Christmas time, and I didn't use it until now
Oh my goodness.
because I
See,
thought
that's
it would be pretty on a Christmas card. And then
mm-hmm.
this is why we want to make journal pantry stuff
Yeah.
because of that kind of behavior.
Because we get this stuff and then we forget and we just don't get it used, and
That's pretty.
that is gorgeous.
Let me put it.
Oh yeah, that's even prettier now.
Yeah. That sure makes a mess.
Ouch. Sometimes those things pop. Mm-hmm. And when they do, they go kind of ouchy. Okay, that's enough of those. I'm going to go back and cut out more leaves because I want to do a whole texture thing with the leaves, I think. I'm just going to cut them. I don't think I'm going to emboss them. I think I will just cut them out of the cardboard. And why did I buy this? Why, now probably because, it was really cheap. But why did I buy that? Because as well as I know that those are just very easy to cut out without a die.
Well, maybe you got a good deal on it.
Oh, I did get a good deal on it. This is one of those used dies. Now it's marked $7.95, but I know that I only paid $1 or so for it.
Yeah.
So now this, I'm glad I bought the circles, because a lot of the circle dies that I've got, the thinlets won't cut through cardboard, and that will cut through cardboard. So
Yeah.
and I have a couple of circle dies for cardboard, which would be really cool to have to make a texture thing on. Yep,
It would.
they would,
It would.
they would. But I want to make, well, I want to make leaves first. Many, many leaves, and I'm not going to emboss them. I'm just going to cut them out. What do I have under here? Oh, you know what?
What?
I will be right back.
I'll be here.
Okay.
Because I'm not leaving until I know what.
Uh-huh.
I like all my mysteries solved before the end of the show. I don't like the cliffhangers.
You don't like cliffhangers, huh?
No.
Okay. Okay. This is really skinny corrugated cardboard. Okay. My father in law buys his cereal at Sam's, and it's 2 packages in one big box.
Right.
And it comes in this big box that this is corrugated cardboard. So it's thicker even than, see, it's corrugated. It's thicker even than um, cereal box cardboard. And I'll bet you that this big die will cut right through it. And think how much nice texture that will give.
That would be fun.
Okay, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. You two make me want to get out some dies even though I'm in the middle of another project. Well, there you go, Deborah. I'm sitting and not finishing my work. Oh, Susan can't get in her bed because her stuff is got stuff on it. So, you might have to do that work. Bye, Melissa. Have a good evening. And Teresa got out her embossing folders and some word die, and she's going to get out some word dies. And I'm going to just
good.
chomp right through that one and see what happens. Might have to go back. I don't know. Probably not. Who knows? Oh, look at that. Nice. Now that's really thick. That's going to
really
make
cool.
really cool texture. Yummy, yummy. How many can I get out of this box? Probably only 3. Melissa, we probably will be gone because it's going on 5 o'clock. But we'll be back on Thursday. Okay, that cut with just one pass through. There was no need to make 2 passes.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Big dies usually will, but that is going to be so cool. You know what? Okay, wadded up, crunched up paper bag.
Yeah.
Inked on the hide spots, flattened back out. This over the top. All inked and painted like, well, maybe not inked because we might not want to ink it. We might just It'd look so much like leather laid over the top of it. Ooh, that
Yeah,
just.
it would. That would be great.
Mm-hmm. For a nature journal, maybe. I did have another piece. I think it'd make a great nature journal. That would be really cool.
It's not going to work.
Oh, it's not gonna work. Oh, that black
It
outline
works
is.
to get it out of the dye, but it doesn't work to get it out if it's just in the paper, you know.
Oh, that Lisa's faux leather treatment would be cool on that leaf. Yes. You mean what she did last night? Which I didn't get to hear what what you actually did to color that stuff, Lisa. So I've got to go back and watch the
Well, I used Distress Oxide first,
uh-huh.
and of course, I had gesso on it. So then I sprayed
Yeah.
water on it, and they moved. And then I added the walnut ink sprays uh,
Okay.
in terracotta and eucalyptus, which now I'm almost out. And I can find the eucalyptus, but I haven't been able to find the terracotta.
Oh
And
dear.
I really love that terracotta color. So that's kind of sad.
You may have to. Have you tried to order it?
Well, I looked online, like on Amazon, and to try to order it, but I haven't looked anywhere else.
Turn that over again. This one. Candy, when you do this, which side of the die goes up? Um, Candy, it's whichever side of the die that you want to go up. That's the deal. If you want to put your cutting side down, put your cutting side down. Hi, Riri. If you want your cut, I like the cutting side up because that way, I can see better what I'm doing. Look at this part, Teresa. That's Tony's cereal. So what I do, Candy, is I like my die, the cutting part up. So these particular big dies are a steel rule die, which means that Lisa, can you hold your little die up real quick? Okay, turn it sideways like this. See that little die is called a thinlet, and you cannot cut heavy cardboard with that.
Or multiple.
Um, or multiples, yeah. Now with this, if I was just using plain cardstock, I could probably put a couple of 2-3 layers of plain cardstock on here, because what it is this foam in here, and inside that is a slice of really skinny. Let's see if I can get where you can see this. There we go. Um, Inside the rubbery stuff, there is a upright piece of steel. And I have dies that cut postage stamps. Oh, that would be cool, Teresa. Um, and so I put my die cutting side up, and I put this thing on top of it because that's the way I like to do it. I like to be able to see my die. But that's, if you like it the other way, you can cut it the other way.
And one thing you need to keep in mind is which side, where you're putting your papers. Like this is the side that faced the die.
Yeah.
It's the nice side. So whatever you're doing, like my painted papers, I wanted the nice side to face my die because it cuts down and it's rounded and just looks nicer on that side.
And on this cardboard, I'm putting the painted plasticky side against the die because it cuts better if you do. Um, so now, uh, Teresa, this particular die is this one. It's called Texture Fades, and what is it called? Texture Fades. Doesn't have a name. The part number on it is 660039. Layered leaf is what it's called. Layered leaf. If I had read the instructions in the first place, I would have known I needed to cut the die and then emboss it afterwards. But, it's all about, paying attention to what you're doing. Ha 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 ha. You guys wouldn't believe what I did last year. I accidentally ordered 2 Sizzix Pro machines from Amazon. Kohl's stopped taking returns because of COVID. Now I'm stuck with an extra. Oh my goodness. A postage stamp one that would cut cardboard would be nice.
I have those. Where are they? These?
Ooh. Oh, but are those the ones that have to be put into something?
Uh-huh.
Okay, what do you put them into? Because I've got a couple of those that I don't have anything to put them into. Not postage stamps, but...
Yeah, well, I'm trying to find the thing I put them into. Well, I thought it was in the box with them, but I've also got these things that go into.
Well, see,
that one doesn't have to go into. This one's its own thing. But just a second, let me find it. It must be in this other box. Okay. I've got this one.
Hi, Jane.
It's a giant postage stamp.
Okay.
But you can use these in here.
Okay.
Like that. Let's see. I don't know if they'll all 3 fit or not. Okay, let's see. There we go. And they're magnetic, so wherever you put them in here, they stay put.
Yeah.
Pretty good. So I've got these 3 things.
Uh-huh.
And let me cut these in half.
Dee and Jean, I think I said hi, but hi.
And I think I can do 3 or 4 of these. Let's try 4. I don't know if I can do 4, but we're going to try it. Oh.
No, there's too many. Oh. Uh-huh. Now,
Nope, no.
Okay. Yeah, I usually use the platform, but you may just have too many. How many pieces of paper did you put in there?
Your microphone is bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. How many pieces of paper did you put in there?
I just put 3, and I've done it before, but well, no, I'll put 4. Okay, I'll just put 3, and we'll see if that'll work. But I thought I'd done 4 before, but maybe it was just 3.
Well, and maybe you weren't sitting down trying to do it that way kind of thing.
True too. That's true too. All right, let me.
Sorry, Teresa. Um,
Well,
I
I got
moved it back. I moved it back again. Yeah, see, you're also having to reach across the table from where you're
yeah.
at, which
Whoops. Okay.
yeah, see, so you get your pieces, but you have to have that other die. See that I've got these, they're two ticket dies, which I thought was gonna
I can't see you.
oh, that's right, you can't see me. I made you big so I could see what you were doing. Um so what I need to look for is these are
Something
mini
face.
tickets. Yeah, I need something with that other kind of thing to put them in. So I will have to
And
look.
one thing about these
Uh-huh.
is that you can go ahead and use this if you just put something over the top of, where you cut those out. So it's not waste.
Right, right. Yeah. I that would be like, a frame of some sort.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I thought I had another one. Let me look real quick and see. I thought I had another one, but I think it's not as big inside as this one.
Ah, so you tend to use that one more.
Yeah. Mm, yeah. Here's the other one. It looks like this. It's a big ticket.
Huh. It's a big ticket. I have a big ticket. I wonder if that big ticket. Hmm.
You might have what
Hmm.
you need.
I might. But, I haven't ever I didn't realize that's what it was. But I can't find my big ticket. It's not in this box. It must be elsewhere. I'll have to find, because I have this frame, but it is a frame. It doesn't have that hole in the middle.
Yeah.
So I will look for that big ticket though, because I was using that big ticket to cut. I cut out bases to wrap yarn on.
Oh, yeah.
Ages and ages ago. So it's possibly in that box with the yarn stuff.
See, I could do
So,
like the small stamps,
mm-hmm.
or I could do this one, and I could get my big ticket, and I could get this. But if I don't want that, then I leave this here, and it just gets a big ticket.
Uh-huh.
So let's play with that because I've never done that. Let's see, make sure it really works.
Okay.
I've always made the little things.
Well, and you know what? I have these. Where are they? Um, where are they? They're to make holes.
Yeah, I got these on clearance at Tuesday morning.
Well, and I think that's where this came from.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, well, it's not. I guess I wasn't paying attention to what I was getting because I didn't realize that this is not the dye that's in there. What's in there is the holes.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah, that's how I felt about it too.
Yeah, I would not be happy with that.
Yeah, but what it is these things make the holes like you have. So if you wanted to make a big ticket with a hole in it, you could put this thing in there and it would automatically do the hole.
Yeah, that's cool. You need to find your big ticket.
Yeah, uh-huh. I'm not gonna worry about it today because it's after 5 o'clock already. So
Okay. Well, I'm going to cut this big ticket and then I'm going to stop here. But
Yeah,
I just want to see.
yeah, I want to see you cut that big ticket. I'm going to cut one more leaf because I've already cut the cardboard for it. So I did not get much done, but that's okay. Oh, but you know what would be cute? I could cut little metal tags.
Yes, that would be cute.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Good grief.
Yep, it gotcha. Well, guess what Jeff gets to do now?
What?
Set
Cut
fence
some more.
posts. He gets to put the fence back. See, the fence has been down since the hurricane too. So now he gets to do that, which is,
Okay.
going to make him happy. Yeah, right. Mm-mm.
Having that folded made it not want to work.
Oh, okay. There's dust on my screen. I can't see you. Sorry for my head, guys, but I have to be able to see Lisa. My
Mm.
postage stamp dies have 4 of them, about the same size as postage stamp. Cool, Teresa. Is it a Sizzix die or is it? I'm curious. Curious.
And this kind of cut, but so if you don't want it to, you probably just want to do one. If you just
Yeah.
want it to make a kind of embossed edge.
Uh-huh. Okay, I know I have that die. So I could put my little dies in that die.
Yeah.
My little tickets in that ticket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can, this one kind of could be a frame if you let it go ahead and cut in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um. Anyway.
Okay. Let's. Okay, we gotta put that on there.
Hi, Jean Peter.
Oh, you didn't see her come in? She's been in
No,
for a little bit.
hi, Riri. I didn't see either one of y'all. Sorry.
Yep, they've been here for a few minutes. Okay. Um. Oh yeah. Oh, I moved the piece of metal, so I'll have to redo it. But okay, these would be absolutely adorable,
Yes.
embossed.
I want. I wonder if my small punch would punch.
I wonder too. I'm gonna move this and try that because I think I have enough aluminum left to try. Oh yeah, I got enough aluminum left to try punching. If I ruin my punch though, I'll be very mad at myself.
Ones.
What?
I'll have to try punching one that's already embossed, and it may not work because it won't be flat.
Oh yeah.
And this may not
Oh.
do it anyway.
Okay, this one did.
Okay.
It just punched through it very nicely, and then I can go back and punch. I think with this to get a hole. I punched a circle out. I punched circles out with my circle one earlier, but I need to put that more in the middle. But
yes.
Debbie, you got to build a fence too. Okay, Teresa, we're going to go in just a minute anyways. Oh, that was an already embossed piece too. That's cool.
I didn't realize that it had gotten cut in the embossing folder though, so
oh,
I have to back these with something. But But they're cute. And it
Yeah.
cut through it pretty easy. I was.
Well, my circle punch cut through there real nice. So, but this aluminum can in that with that big die would cut through real nice too. So, I think I will have to do some embossing on some of these. That's really cute. And if you embossed on this side, it's the color side, you could stamp something on that side with some stays on ink.
Yeah.
Okay, yes,
Okay.
yes. Will my little numbers fit? I'm sure my little numbers will fit. Let me get out my little numbers.
Where did my other one go?
Which number do we want? Let's do a 2. Let's do a 2. I think we're 2. Nah, we're going to do a 5.
Because 5 is more better than 2.
Oh, yes, 5 is definitely more better than 2. Uh-huh. Okay.
Well, I don't know where that little one went, but.
Uh-oh. That was not good. I dropped it on the ink pad.
Uh-oh.
Ta-da! That's cool. Okay, now this is the little circle. Let me punch a hole in it. Got a hole in it. See, and if you embossed it, it'd be a little bit heavier too. And the edge wouldn't be quite so sharp. 5. 5. Oh, 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 oh. You know what else you could do? Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, she's got a think going on.
There's my little toy. Okay. We need some cardboard to go under there. Okay. Let's. If we go around the edge, we could make a dent. Tanya can't draw a circle very well, but she can, she's getting there. We can make a second dent. Yeah, one dent should have been enough because Tanya can't draw the second dent very well. Let's take this little bigger ball and just do it all around. But
Well,
now
it needs
to be flattened.
I like these little bitty ones.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
I think that's my favorite size. But maybe it's because these other ones got cut.
Okay, I wonder if if this hurts this, I will die. We're going to try it, though. Gentle. Worked perfect. It worked perfect.
It didn't even.
It didn't even.
Fuss
It didn't. No, it didn't even fuss. So now it needs a 16th inch hole, though. So because it doesn't. It won't take a big hole. It only has. Oh, isn't that cute? That's too stinking cute, but it's caught. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, I don't like that, so we're going to have to fix that somehow. Where's this? I have a friend who has embossed. She has a rolling mill. She has taken lace and leaves and all sorts of things and embossed copper sheet with it. The aluminum probably sharpens your punches. I call that a win. I don't know if it'll sharpen the punches, but oh, those are gonna be cool. I like that. When I drew on it with the uh little embossing ball thing, it a little got a little messed up. So
Okay, now where did you get your numbers? Oh, you stamped on it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to
but
cut another can.
yeah, the thing of it is that if you're going to use that archival ink on it, you're going to have to set them aside and let them get dry
Yeah, or heat dry it. The heat
or
gun
heat
help.
dry. Yeah, because the StazOn dries on it real fast. So
Yeah. Well, I know without the heat gun, the archival it may never dry.
yeah, the round one, I drew around it and it wasn't too happy. So now so I might have to put it back through the emboss or back through the Big Shot and flatten it back out. But the other thing is if we're talking about embossing on the backside for texture and and coolness, it'll make this aluminum can thicker.
Oh, look at this.
Ooh, that's cool.
Came out of my stamp thingy. I
So,
mean, when I was,
anyways, guys, we need to get off here.
yeah, we do.
Um, we'll
But we're having
see you.
fun.
Yeah, we are having fun. We'll see you on Thursday over at Lisa's, and I am so glad that the tree guys making noise did not bother things today because I was
Me too.
really afraid it was going to mess everything up.
And
Um,
what are we doing Thursday?
oh, we're doing these little
Hand stitched things?
hand stitched embellishments. We're going to do
Yeah.
some hand stitched embellishments. Um, like this is little long edges for papers. Um, that was the long ones. Um, this is just a little star. This is on a piece of So it's just single pieces of paper really with little bits of stitching. So some scrap paper, some scrap fabric, and some scrap embroidery floss. This is a tiny piece of bias binding. So that's what we're doing for our journal pantry on Thursday, guys. So I'm really glad y'all came. I hope y'all have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you Thursday. Bye bye. Love y'all.